What if I told you that the secret to success isn't a massive breakthrough, but a series of small, almost invisible improvements made every single day? That's the central idea of Atomic Habits, the best-selling book by James Clear that has helped millions transform their lives through the power of tiny habits. In this video, we'll break down the key ideas from Atomic Habits, show you how habits actually work, and most importantly, how to build good habits and break bad ones effectively. Stick around till the end, because I'll share a 4-step method that can literally reprogram your behavior. Part 1. So, what exactly is an atomic habit? James Clear describes it as a small habit that is part of a larger system, just like an atom is a small part of a molecule, but incredibly powerful. He says, habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Think about it, if you improve by just 1% every day, you'll be 37 times better after 1 year. But the same is true in reverse. A 1% decline each day makes you almost zero. The takeaway: tiny changes don't add up, they compound. That's why focusing on systems, not goals, is the smarter way to grow. Part 2. Goals versus systems. We all have goals: lose weight, earn more, read more books. But goals alone don't drive success, systems do. James Clear says, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. A goal is the result you want. A system is the process that leads to that result. So instead of saying, I want to read 30 books this year, say, I'll read 10 pages every night before bed. You can't control the outcome, but you can control your process, and your habits form that process. Part 3. The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. Now let's get into the heart of Atomic Habits, the 4 Laws of Behavior Change. These laws explain how habits are formed and how you can use them to build or break any habit. Law 1. Make it obvious. Habits start with a cue, a trigger that tells your brain to start a behavior. To build good habits, make the cues visible and obvious. For example, want to exercise more? Keep your gym clothes where you can see them. Want to eat healthy? Keep fruits on the counter, not snacks. To break a bad habit, do the opposite, make the cue invisible. Hide the chips. Turn off notifications. Remove triggers from your environment. Law 2. Make it attractive. The next step is craving. You have to actually want to do it. Bundle your habits with something you enjoy. James Clear calls this temptation bundling. For example, only watch your favorite show while running on the treadmill. Only listen to podcasts while doing chores. When the habit feels rewarding, your brain starts craving it naturally. Law 3. Make it easy. We often think big success needs big effort, but that's a trap. In reality, the easier a habit is, the more likely you'll do it. Reduce friction. Start small. If you want to build a reading habit, start with just 1 page. Want to work out? Do 2 push-ups. It sounds silly, but once you start, momentum builds. James Clear says, standardize before you optimize. In other words, first make it easy, then make it better. Law 4. Make it satisfying. Finally, habits stick when they're rewarding. Your brain needs to feel good after the behavior. Celebrate small wins, check off your habit tracker, give yourself a fist bump, or just feel proud. For bad habits, do the opposite, make them unsatisfying. If you are trying to stop smoking, find an accountability partner. Knowing someone will know if you slip up makes it less appealing. Part 4. Identity-based habits. The most powerful insight from Atomic Habits is this: true behavior change is identity change. Most people focus on what they want to achieve. But the real shift happens when you focus on who you want to become. Don't say, I want to run a marathon. Say, I'm the kind of person who doesn't miss workouts. Each small action becomes a vote for the type of person you want to be. Over time, your identity shifts and your habits stick effortlessly. Let's recap the key takeaways from Atomic Habits. 1. Tiny changes compound into massive results. 2. Focus on systems, not just goals. 3. Follow the 4 laws, make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. 4. Build identity-based habits, become the person you want to be. Remember, success isn't about doing everything at once. It's about doing small things consistently. Start today with just one tiny habit, because small changes create big transformations. If you found this summary helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more book breakdowns, and comment below what's one small habit you are building this week. Thanks for watching, and remember, tiny habits, massive results.